If you came to me and you said to me that it came across as a bit dismissive, Stephen, you should have been more protective of her than that because look at how he speaks. Look at how they act on Capitol Hill towards her. I understand that. But when somebody tries to take that to accuse me of being disrespectful or in any way misogynistic, I'm going to push back on that because that's emphatically false. There's no truth to that whatsoever, and I'm not accepting that, and I'm not owning that. I can sit up there and I can look at Representative Jasmine Crockett. Do you know what I think she should be doing? I think she should be competing for the Senate seat in Texas or for the Attorney General spot because she's qualified. I personally think Kamala Harris should have ran for governor of California. I've said it for the record that if Michelle Obama was running for president, she would have beat Trump, in my opinion. I think she'd have done it. That's how I feel. But somehow, some way, it's never enough for some people out there. I understand. I would advise you to get over it or buckle up because I'm not going away. This is my show. I will say what I feel and I will do what I want. It doesn't mean I'm going to be insensitive. It doesn't mean that I don't care about our community. A matter of fact, most of the trouble I get in is because I care about our community. And the reason I'm bringing this up and the reason that I'm willing to attack this subject, because this really ain't about Jasmine Crockett. I respect her. I wish her nothing but the best. I was simply asking a question. That's all. What's working for you? Because I don't want her to lose the prowess that she has. I want it to continue to gain and elevate. We need resistance to what we see going on in the streets of America. I asked a question. I get it now with Trump feeding into that nonsense, giving him fodder or ammunition to continue to go out there and talk about our black women that way. I got it. I don't like that at all. I don't want to be associated with nothing like that.
Past the election date, so that would mean the next president has it. But I did say that I think the Democrats have gone totally crazy, and you don't know what they're going to do because they don't care about the people. They don't. I really think they have no leadership. They have a lot of very low IQ people. Jasmine Crockett is a low IQ person. A lot of them are. I don't want to insult too many of them, but a lot of them are. They have no rudder. I don't think they know what they're doing right now.
I don't want to be associated with nothing like that. And I apologize because I respect the hell out of Jasmine Crockett and what she has accomplished. I absolutely do. And I appreciate the fact that she feels compelled to fight the way that she's fought, the way that she fights because of what she's dealing with. I've been a journalist for over 30 years. I don't want enemies. I truly don't. But I'm not here to make friends. I'm here to call it like I see it. It should be done respectfully. It should be done with the sensitivity that it needs to be done with. I get it. I understand. But I'm going to be me. I'm going to call it like I see it. I can look Jasmine Crockett in the face and say, I'm sorry for any kind of noise I caused in your direction. Because she is accomplished and she is smart and she does have an incredible challenge working in this political climate on Capitol Hill. I got it. And when Trump came at her like that, I said, damn it. I was pissed off because I said, that's what they're talking about. When they're saying, you know what, when you question something about her, it's going to invite that. I understand.
Tim Black's BS detector.
Tim Black's BS detector.
Tim Black's BS.
So now, Stephen A. Smith, he sees the light. Yeah, he saw the light. Now he saw the comment section. He saw his bank account. He saw the phone ring from ESPN or Disney. He saw the raw numbers That's what he saw. First he went on Jasmine Crockett. Now suddenly she's a hero for standing up to Trump. That's what she was doing. She was standing up to him. I think the network's called a meeting and told you to set this shit straight, that this is a problem. Yeah, you didn't have the complexion for the protection from the collection. That's all it was. Yeah, you thought you could do this and not have repercussions. Whenever I called out Jasmine Crockett, I had repercussions. You gotta be willing to live with the repercussions. Let's talk about what this really means, because this ain't growth. This is maintenance. What I call brand maintenance. This whole idea that, oh, no. Now Jasmine Crockett's gonna be facing all types of scrutiny because of you? No, it's not because of you, man. It's because that's the way the system works. That's Trump. She been going at Trump. Trump's now going at her. That's what it's going to be. Who started that? Her. He petty enough to respond. But they knew that about him. That's why they kept doing it. That's why she kept going after him, because she felt he would respond. And it worked. What I find disgusting about this is everyone knows this is all a charade. You up here worried about what Roland Martin thinks? I don't think you understand it. Maybe you do. Maybe you do. We don't respect Roland. We think Roland's on a take. Roland's full of it. You should not change your tune because of Roland Martin. I don't know, man. I'm disappointed, man. I'm disappointed, but I'm not surprised because I know how I know how Stephen A. Smith is. This is exactly who you are. This is who you always been. Mr. Move forward, move back, backtrack, backpack, backtrack. You're like Dora the Explorer. Exploring the political arena for your own self-serving nature, for your own opportunity. And that's what you've been doing. And this only proves my whole point with you with all of that, man. You're just looking for the come up. And I'm someone who thought you were going at Jasmine Crockett for the wrong reasons. But any opinion is a valid opinion. It's valid to question her. How dare anybody say she can't be questioned and called out? Everybody can be questioned and called out. No one's saying that about Hakeem Jeffries. Nope, no one's saying you can't call out Hakeem Jeffries. No one's saying you can't call out Chuck Schumer. In fact, they hope you do. And as I said it before, all these people talking shit wouldn't be saying anything if it was Omarosa, the Trump girls, Diamond and Silk, got the names right this time, Stacey Dash, Candace Owens. None of them would be saying anything if you'd have roasted any of those black women that weren't Democrats. So it's all bipartisan bullshit. And in my opinion, if we can't hold Democrats accountable the same way we hold Republicans accountable, that's a problem. You're punked out. And it's even worse. It'd be better if you didn't say shit. Sometimes you got to take the L where you get the backlash and deal with it. It wouldn't have destroyed you. And now all it did was destroy your credibility. You're alive, credibility gone. I hope it was worth it. Your whole premise for calling her out was bullshit because she said mean things about Trump. That was bullshit. And if that was part of the criticism you got that made you change, that's the only part I agree with, because that's a horrible reason. Trump is not above criticism. Neither is Jasmine Crockett. The nature of her criticism, that seemed theatrical. It was performative, which makes it insincere and unreal. And I don't see how it helps us. It doesn't help black people for her to cuss out the president of the United States. I guess people in Texas thinks it does. They think it does. Okay, fine. I disagree. All it does is get you unwarranted attention. And as I stated on my first video, where I say this, and I'm the only one who said it. I'm the only one saying this, guys. I need you guys to write this shit down. Between now, 6 months and a year from now, they will have a charge on Jasmine Crockett. They will have found something on her. She may be smart, but she's not smart enough to see the writing on the wall that around the corner there's problems for her. She can't see Fonnie Willis. She can't see Big Tish going down and know that problems come in threes. She don't see that. I question how smart she is. And all for what? To perform for the Democratic Party. See, my critique's a little bit different. I wonder, why is it black women keep putting themselves in harm's way for a party that don't give a shit about them? Why do they insist on being the crash test dummies for the Democratic Party? The eyes that big, the bag that big, the opportunity that big, what is it? And if so, you knew the job was dangerous when you took it. Don't go blaming Stephen A. Smith because you're in harm's way. You did that shit. He's not walking it back out of conviction. He's walking it back out of convenience. So that means everything that people have been saying about you, Stephen A. Smith, you proved this right. You are a person that does stuff for expediency. You do it because it's the right move at the time. Please don't run for office. Run your ass back to ESPN and do your damn job. That's what you need to do. That's where you need to stay, because we don't need more fake ass politicians, man. We don't need no more fair weather truth tellers. Truth tellers on Tuesday, lies and backtrackers on Wednesday. We don't need that, brother. We got enough of those. When the checks call, the convictions crawl. When the checks call, the convictions crawl. Or stall. There we go. The conviction stalls. Won't turn over. The engine won't turn over. The elevator's busted. The oven won't work. The dog won't hunt. The key won't fit. The window won't shut. The door won't close. Overpraising Crockett now feels performative. It's now respect. It's repair work. We've seen it before. More of the same. You just canceled yourself in ways that the Democrats couldn't do. Only you could do this to yourself. It was a bad idea to do this for any reasons other than what you felt was necessary. And that's why I feel, let me just say all I can tell you is how I feel. When I stand on business, I'm standing on business. Even if I'm wrong, I'm standing up for my people. And if I go too far, I know I'm going too far for my people. It's not for me. I'm not running for office. I legitimately feel the way I feel. Somehow they're going to make this about you if Trump calls out Crockett? Man, she been calling out Trump for damn near a year and a half. So now any backlash you get is your fault? You gonna let them gaslight you into that shit? That's what they doing? Yo, man, I never would have called her out on behalf of Trump, so that's a goofy. You deserve pushback. You deserve flames for that. Just for the basis of calling her out because she said shit to Trump. Like I said, I don't see how it helps, but I would never criticize that other than to say, stop using black people as a stepping stone. And here you go using it. She's standing up for us. She fight for us. She's accomplished so much. Yeah, I like to see the trail of accomplishments. I like to know more about the trail of accomplishments. But there is some truth in it. There is some truth in this one point, and I'm gonna say this, and I think we'll end it. The worst thing about doing this job and trying to do it well, and trying to be a truth teller and rising to the occasion and being unafraid, is that both of these parties are shit. Yeah, both parties are shit. That's why I say you can't do it for Trump, because Trump ain't worth it. I stand up for Black America. Black America's worth it. Because Black America are who my children are. It's who my mom is. It's who my dad is, was, is. You know? That's different. But standing up for a guy that do the crazy shit Trump do, that's crazy. That's a fool's errand. Never do that shit. So if that's what you're apologizing for, I gotta say, okay. To put all that sauce on it, she's this and she's that. Now she's not. She an opportunist, so she wouldn't be doing this shit. I don't know what they promised her or what they got on her that's making her crash out like this over. She was crashing over Biden. I never seen such travesty, such ass kissery over Biden, the crime bill guy. Well, look, guys, I'm gonna give her a break. I think most of the people, until she makes the news again, I'm gonna give her a break. But I gotta say, Stephen A. Smith, I'm glad you did this, because some people were taking you serious, and now they know not to. I hope they now know this. Maybe now they can get off your. They can stop talking this dumb shit about you running for office. Real support means you stand with principles, not just passion that fits your corporate lane. If you ain't willing to lose shit, you can't be a fighter for Black America, which you've never claimed to be. You're a fighter for Stephen A. Smith. That's what I think. That's what I think. And you just verified. You verified that belief I have about who you are. You solidify that thought, and I'm glad you are being who you are, and I'm not surprised. Do you. Just stop pretending to do something else, because I'm going to tell you something, man. Black America needs people that are willing to take L's. We need people that are going to be willing to put themselves in harm's way. You got to be willing to lose shit. And if you ain't willing to lose shit, you can't be a leader, Stephen A. That ain't how it works. You have demonstrated you ain't built for that. You said you're going to be you. Yeah, you are being you. A backpedaling big mouth who, when it's time to stand up, really stand up, when it's something to lose, you punk out. So you either were full of shit when you brought this issue up, or you full of shit now. Which one is it? And don't tell me, oh, I just wasn't thinking. No, you thought. You thought. You didn't do this haphazardly. You just wake up one day and say, I'm going to go out to Jasmine Crockett, because Jasmine Crockett been talking shit for months, over a year. You doing this was calculated, and your rescinding is calculated. And that ain't what we need, brother. We don't need that. And anybody out here who had high hopes in Stephen A. Smith, God bless you. Bless your heart. At least you know now. Now that you see it, you dumb enough to take this shit hook, line, and sinker, you a damn fool. He showed who he is. Believe him.
The Tim Black Show streams Sundays, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Wolfpack.